one day collecting all my trash as I usually created. The second day, I would collect my trash again, this time while trying to minimize it. How much of an impact could simply thinking about my garbage really make?
Hey, today is February 28th, 2017, and tomorrow is the first day of my ecology experiment. I'm going to be collecting all of my trash as I usually produce it. I am pretty nervous about that. When I go through the day, I don't feel like I collect that much trash, but I'm probably totally wrong, because if everyone just threw away as much trash as I think I'm throwing away, there's no way we'd have the environmental problems that we're having. So I feel like I'm going to be producing a ton of trash. The thing I'm most worried about is food waste, partially because that's going to be disgusting to keep in my locker all day, but also because that's the worst kind of waste. I mean, there are people starving, and now I'm going to get a good look at how much food I'm just not taking advantage of.
Come lunchtime day one, I am already seriously grossed out by my trash. I'm using a Ziploc bag to collect it, and lunch has made it become full of an empty milk carton and some fruit that I didn't even eat. I was so surprised about the amount of trash I actually went through in a day. Some of it's the stuff I ate at school, some of it's napkins I used. I keep on using disposable napkins and I never even thought about it. A lot of it's the food containers that my family finished today. But I participated in eating them, so I feel like it's pretty much my trash, seeing as I ate a lot of the food. I could have said something and said maybe we should have fruit instead, and that wouldn't produce as much trash and be so bad for the environment. But I didn't do that. I just kept on eating chips, and that's unhealthy for me, too. I was also upset about the amount of food waste I had. Not just all the crumbs and the wrappers and stuff, but I'm talking about the bag I took from school lunch. I think when I'm going through that line, I'm not thinking about portion size or what I can reasonably eat. I'm thinking about getting the most food for my money, and that's not the most efficient way to go about it.
Back at what happened the first day, I am not super excited to collect my trash again. It was really gross and it made me feel bad about myself. I don't want to think that I'm the one causing all the environmental problems we're having. Still, it really got me thinking, and I'm ready to do this again. I want to have another day to redeem myself and show that I don't have to produce that much trash. I can do this right. I'm going to start on a good foot by using a lock and lock to collect my trash instead of a Ziploc. I think if I just make small changes like this throughout the day, I'll really be able to make a difference.
I am really excited about how much less trash I'm producing today. Using a lock and lock instead of a Ziploc worked fine. I didn't get things I didn't need at lunch, so I was able to finish all my food, and all I have is the milk carton and the grape stems, which I know isn't even that bad for the environment. All else I've got so far is my contact cases, which I can't really get rid of right now. Wow, after the first day, I thought that maybe trash was an inevitability. Like, maybe human beings just produced that much trash. I mean, if I wanted to produce less trash than that, I thought at the very least I'd have to majorly inconvenience myself and give up a lot of things I wanted. But I didn't have to do that. It's not like I was denying myself things, I was just thinking about whether I wanted to do the trash thing or the more ecologically friendly thing. And I picked the friendly thing and ended up with so much less trash. The day wasn't without mistakes, though. I definitely regret finishing off those goldfish instead of choosing an apple or something. That would have been healthier for me and the planet, too. Still, I'm pretty proud of what I got done this day. I'm amazed by the difference between these 2 days. Simply by thinking about the impact of my actions, I was able to cut out more than 3/4 of my trash. That might not look like much over the course of 2 days, but when you think about all the trash one person produces in an entire year, and how much an entire nation produces, and how much an entire globe produces, being able to cut that down by 75%, that would make a huge difference. I thought there wasn't much we could do. I thought that our planet was just bound for destruction, and the only way we could stop it was by inconveniencing everyone so much that they'd never be willing to do it. Now, though, I know that's not the case. All we have to do is talk to people about how easy it is to cut back, and even if just a fraction of the world did it, we'd be able to greatly cut down on trash, which would get things out of landfills. I didn't know how big an impact my actions could make,
But looking at how much trash I saved in just 48 hours, I can't stop thinking about how much I could save in an entire year, or an entire lifetime. Everyone can and must make a difference in preserving our planet.